Welcome. Thank you for joining me today and for tuning into the Jin Shin Jyutsu Spirit Mind Body YouTube channel. Here we have recordings of all of our self-help, self-care programs. Today, we're going to focus on better sleep. I don't know about you, but there are moments where sometimes sleep is a little harder to get into. And so, because it's such a big deal for so many people, we'll be doing some other self-care meditations on this subject because there's really many things to do, and there's never one reason why at some moments we can't fall asleep. We have difficulty, we have restless sleep. There's so many different things involved with it. So there's a very simple application you can do to begin. One, as you can see here, you're holding the base of the thumb, and the other hand is going to hold the base of the fifth metacarpal bone. And you can hold them, there's lots of ways to do it. You can hold it like that. So you hold both at the same time. You can hold it like that. So you can see you're holding. So you want to be comfortable. I mean, that's the main thing, especially when you're in bed. So I would tend to hold this in this way. That to me is the most comfortable. The side that you end up holding would be the side of greater need, because we have different reasons why one side or another is imbalanced, and it causes us to have more stimulation one side, less on the other. Now, when we hold this area here on the base of our thumb, this brings us into our body. It connects us to this physical um, house that we're all inhabiting. And it'll help calm it down if it's pain, if there's any discomfort, because we have to be able to clear the day that we've been very active in. And this will help to begin to that process. The other part of holding the back of the knee, of the little finger side of the back of the wrist, and that's helping us to connect with our central nervous system, calms our mind, calms our nerves. Now, for people who have a very active life, both physically or people who are very active in their mind, we often don't, when we go to bed, take care of quieting these systems down. The result is that we go revved up into sleep, or we're unwinding while we're in bed. And that uh, keeps us from going to sleep. That's why you want to do some preparation beforehand. One of the things that I would recommend to everyone, I do this, is you unwind the day. You start at the morning when you first wake up, and all of the troubling, the difficult things that you may have encountered during the day, you redirect or you re-edit like a film so that you can go back and you can see them different, so that you come into a place of peace. And when you do this, you'll be surprised, even though that may have already occurred in the mind, in the emotional body, and in the mental body. When you do that, you change its energetic structure so it doesn't have to keep grinding and grinding and grinding inside and affect us in our nocturnal world. If you've had a very physical, busy day, or your job is like that, this will help to quiet the body down. Now, when you hold this position, you can put it on your lap, you can put it wherever, on your belly, if you're lying on your back, and you can slowly begin breathing. The breathing is the key. Once you've done this other aspect, you start exhaling and inhaling. Exhaling from the top of our head all the way down into our feet, and then we inhale from our feet back up to the back of our head. When you start to go more deeply into the breath, you'll start to feel yourself letting go, sinking into your bed, and opening the space where the energetic body, the spirit body, can be more expansive. And then it's easy to fall asleep. This may take you some time to get used to, but I will tell you that it works. And in moments where there may be so much going on in your life, you can't sleep, even holding this position, lying in bed, breathing, you'll feel rested when you wake, when you, in the morning, or however much time you have. So we get so stressed out because we're not sleeping that our body and our mind gets awakened with the fear we're not going to fall asleep. It's catch 22. So let's do this together. Hold your thumb, base of the thumb. Hold the other hand, the back of the wrist. So you're basically holding both sides of the wrist. You could put your hands on your lap. I'm going to hold them here so that you can see that. And I want you to start to feel like you're unwinding, dropping your shoulders, dropping the left and the right shoulder, feeling an alignment, especially if you're sitting from the seat all the way up the spine, keeping your neck erect and your head directly over your spine. And then begin to rest. Relax your abdominal area, your organs. You can even start at the feet, starting to feel all the muscles, the bones, the tissue releasing, relaxing, and go from your feet to your ankles and do the same. Some people make a tighten, they contract first and then let go. There's so many techniques. But feel yourself consciously going from your toes to your feet, to your ankles, releasing any tension, feeling everything relax, your calves and your knees, your thighs, your hips, all of your reproductive, urinary systems, bladder, kidneys, the liver, gallbladder, spleen and pancreas, all of your intestines, the large, the small, and the stomach. Feel your diaphragm relaxed. Feeling with each inhale, it rises up. And with each exhale, you feel it release. Inhale more deeply, feeling the diaphragm descend, correction of what I said before. And then exhale, and you feel it releasing. One more time, a deep inhalation, feeling your belly expand. And then as you slowly exhale, feel the stomach, the diaphragm releasing, relaxing your lungs on the left and the right, imagining your heart rhythmical, slowing down, slowly beating, sending the blood to all the arteries and the return of all the veins back to the heart, relaxed, peaceful. Now notice your trunk and your abdomen, if there's any more tension, and slowly just release whatever you perceive. And then come to the seat, the base of the sacrum, coccyx, and just imagine each vertebrae relaxing, relaxing from your sacrum and your lumbar area, vertebrae after vertebrae, through your thoracic area, the cervical up your neck. And then begin to imagine a lengthening of your spine, opening the space where the discs are, feeling yourself getting taller as though you're being pulled upward. Now bring your awareness to your jaw. Feel it go slack, relaxed, comfortable. Your cheeks, your ears, your eyes. Feel your eyes defocus and relax, dissolving into the light, the different colors you may perceive. Feeling your forehead, your scalp, and feeling everything let go. Imagine your brain floating in a great ocean of tranquility, dissolving the past, the future. And the only thing that's important is this moment, this breath in, out. Inhaling peace, exhaling peace. Whenever a thought comes into your mind, breathe it out and breathe in peace. You become the captain of this body, of the emotions, and of your thoughts. And in this moment, you take charge, breathing in, breathing out, slow, rhythmical, easy. If you come here this day with any pain anywhere, imagine it dissolving like a sugar cube in the great ocean of tranquility, spreading out, dissolving its intensity until it becomes nothing. You breathe in, you breathe out. You breathe in the renewal of the breath of life, and you breathe out all that was. Whatever conversations, whatever work, whatever emotional things have come before, you can put them away and rebuild a new moment in your life, a new opportunity, born new. Breathe it in and breathe it out. You hold to the place that there's nowhere to go but this moment, nothing to think upon, nothing to do, simply to be. Breathing it in and breathing it out, floating on the surface of life, held, protected, and free. Waiting for nothing, having everything. Effortless breathing in and out, going deeper, slower, until the inhale and the exhale become so subtle, you drift away from it into the being, the subtle movements of the air moving through your nostrils and your mouth are the winds that carry your boat along the sea of life, guiding you to the future, to your destiny. Breathing it in, breathing it out. Feeling yourself expanding, getting bigger energetically, dissolving, feeling the space between each atom and cell within your being. Feeling healing wherever your body needs it. Its intelligence knows what to do. You are simply the witness. the observer to the magic of life. We breathe in, receiving the gift of life, and we breathe out, dissolving everything we've just been given, only to receive again. Feeling the peace, feeling yourself sinking deeper and deeper. The breath becomes more gentle. Feeling yourself rising in this peace, knowing that your body will be well cared for as you let go. Feeling yourself rising, rising into the light, rising, expanding, releasing. With each inhale, we are filled with the nourishment of life, the nourishment that soothes our mind, that heals us. Every frequency within us attunes itself to our highest potential, to the deep knowing of the One, the deep knowing of our truth. As we inhale, the earth inhales. As we exhale, she exhales. With each inhale, the whole solar system expands and releases as we exhale. Turning off our mind every time it begins to engage us, to pull us away from the beauty, the glorious nature of life. Being filled resting on a still pond, a beautiful mirror of the universe. With each inhale, there are no wrinkles, no waves, just peace. I breathe in peace. I am peace. I exhale peace. I breathe in peace. I am peace. I breathe out peace. I breathe in peace. I am peace. I breathe out peace. Continuing at your own rhythm, breathing in peace, breathing in, breathing out, sliding deeper and deeper, letting go, trusting, breathing in regeneration, feeling it go throughout your whole being, both the physical and the invisible. Remaining still. Nothing can keep us from the depth of who we are. The place where all is given to us and all that we don't need is removed. Expanding, expanding even more into this place of peace, the peace that lives inside all of us at all times, that we can come back to, we can call upon whenever we need to be undisturbed by the chaos of the world around us. We breathe in peace. We are peace. We breathe out peace. Imagine yourself expanding, dissolving, letting go, holding on to nothing, breathing in freedom. We are free. We breathe out this freedom. Holding this peace, feeling it spreading around the world, bringing peace everywhere, to everyone. Breathe in peace. I am peace. Breathe out peace. floating on the tranquility of life without a ripple of disturbance. Breathing in peace. I am peace. Breathing out peace. Breathing out peace to the world, to all those we know, to all things. Creating a peaceful world for all of us to live, our children, our families, our friends, to all of humanity. Breathing in peace. We are peace. Breathing out peace. You can slowly remain in this place, going deeper and deeper, where you could become more aware and start to breathe in more deeply, feeling your feet and your legs and your hips and your body, your hands. Breathing in more deeply and breathing it out. Thank you all for being with me today. I hope you're able to use this to find a new beginning for your evening repose when you go to sleep, free of the day, only to receive the gifts that nighttime give to all of us. So when you awake in the morning, you're renewed, regenerated, filled with enthusiasm for the new day ahead. I thank you all. We'll be back next week. Until then, take care.